Right there, needed to get up a few more. Barbara's prediction this morning, 16 degrees. Mine was 18, so we've got a little way to go yet, but I think I'm going to win. I really do. Better than the weatherman, 14. Yep, didn't stand a chance again today. It is Friday, July the 10th, and let's do this.
Galaxy 107fm.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and for those of you that are joining us live on Facebook Live this morning, thank you for joining us, and believe me, you're going to love this, you really are. This is a special show today, joined by Troy Tamer, coming out of British Columbia, Canada. Now, you remember Troy, right? Yeah, Prairie Fire. Tell you what, let's play that, then we'll go live with Troy.
Nice intro there, buddy.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. For everybody that's joining us on Facebook Live right now, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in, because believe me, Troy Tamer's joining us, and well, we've got a little secret that we're going to let out of the bag right now, right after the song Prairie Fire. We'll get him to tell us about that. We'll also get him to tell us about whether or not he replies to people when he when you get in touch with him, and I'm sure he does, so we'll talk about that as well. But Troy, really, really happy to have you back again, my bro.
Yeah, great to be back with you guys here.
You know, this surreal times right now, isn't it, with these with this COVID virus thing going on?
Yeah, I mean, things are starting to open up quite a bit out here. I mean, not everything, but restaurants are starting, pubs are starting to open up. Shopping malls, but they're still limiting people, who can come in, at a certain amount of numbers and keeping people's distance and stuff like that. So, but at least it's kind of, open up people. People are starting to get back to work and stuff like that. So that's always good as well.
Nice. Well, we heard yesterday that Canada was completely closing the border to the United States. They were going to put armed guards there. Yeah,
I mean, personally, I don't keep too much attention to the news, but I do, keep one ear on the ground to, know what's going on. But yeah, that's what I hear. I mean, they're supposed to be letting planes in and stuff like that, so. Okay. There's another thing that I did hear that, anyone that does come through the border, I guess they're allowing them to drive straight to Alaska if they wanted to go to Alaska. So they are letting them come through, so. Okay. Being cautious. Yeah.
It must be hard walking with an ear on the ground.
Yeah. Acrobatic.
I was just wondering if you were suffering back complaints or something.
Trust me, it takes years of practice.
I bet it does. Let's go to the desk. Let's have some fun.
That's awesome.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 12 after 10 o'clock, 16 degrees. Yeah, Barbara's prediction actually, so she's winning right now, but still there's plenty of day to go. I'm saying 18 degrees, and I'm sure I'm going to get there. I really do.
Good
Stop
morning,
talking
Peter.
about me, Barbara. It's Friday, July the 10th. She's whispering into the microphone of the camera. Yeah, I'll get that tomorrow, you know, when I go through the finished article that goes out to you and everybody else. But got to say, welcome back, my brother man. Troy Thomas joining us.
Thank you so much for having me back.
Oh, believe me, it is an absolute pleasure to have you with us. And believe me, couldn't think of a better song to kick this off. Prairie Fire. Give me, well, let's refresh the listeners' minds. Tell us a little something about that.
Prairie Fire was, I got together with one of my writing partners, Doug Fulkins. I'm sure you guys are quite familiar with Doug. But yeah, we got together and he just said, what do you want to write about today? And we were just pondering some ideas. And I said, well, my wife, she's from Alberta. And he said, oh, well, let's go with Prairie Fire.
Love it, absolutely. Now, at the same time, now let me fill the listeners in here. After high school, all he wanted to do was play with his guitar. I wanted to play with other things. So he enrolled in college where he studied classical guitar for 3 years. Since then, he's been performing, teaching, writing, and sharing his love for music. Also writing, believe me, writing is a big thing there. In the past 6 years, he has released 3 CDs and 2 singles, Prairie Fire, which we released here at Galaxy a little while ago, and his latest, Beer Bongs, which we also did just a little while ago as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
Now, I got to let you know, Beer Bongs, huge request for that here at Galaxy.
Awesome.
We are getting a huge response.
Sorry, I'm on a radio interview. You might get it. I'm at the studio right now. Sorry, there's a few people might pass by here and there.
Oh, that's okay. If they want to stop and say hello, we don't mind.
Hey, this is live. Come on, right?
Exactly. It's like children and animals. You never work with them. Never work with crew. Never work with crew when you're doing live stuff like this. Believe me, they're bound to put a cable somewhere in the way, you know. Believe me, I'm tripping over cables all the time, I got to be honest.
There you go.
I got flipper feet, you know, they sort of, and cables, that's it. Absolutely, I'm on my butt. Now,
Bedford.
the reason why I wanted to talk to you today, my friend, is, well, vicariously, I put something in motion that I think is going to turn out to be one of the biggest things for you, Troy.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just off the cuff. I wasn't actually, well, you know, it was just that I just so happened to be talking to you at the time. I had Dr. John, literally.
Yeah.
I stopped talking to him just a wee while prior to that, and it just sort of fell into place. And I said to you, Troy, would you be interested in talking to John?
Yeah.
You responded by saying, yes, absolutely you would. So I got in touch with Barbara, and before you know it, the rest is history. Now you've signed with Dr. John's studios and surgeries over in the UK. Gotta say to you, my friend, congratulations.
Yeah, and I just want to, I got to thank you guys so much for the introduction. It's my first record label signing, so yeah, we got on a Skype call and we had a talk, and we just had a lot of things in common and a lot of goals and a lot of things that we were shooting for. And so, yeah, it took me a few days to ponder it, but yeah, I definitely did it and jumped in. And that's always been one of my goals. And that's a goal for a lot of musicians, you know, to have that sort of support behind you, right?
Well, we try as hard as possible to get behind our artists here at Galaxy and try, when doors open, when opportunities arise, you never know what might come of that. You know what I mean? And I think this is an opportunity. I really do.
That was awesome. Yeah, so much. I mean, so grateful for the Galaxy family. And, I talked to my dad a couple days after I signed, and I said, I just signed my first record contract. He's like, awesome. Very good for you, right? So he was quite proud of me too as well, because he knows that's what they've been going for quite a while too as well. So
Nice,
yeah.
nice. Well, I'm hoping this all works out the way I think it's going to be honest. But if it goes wrong, don't forget, I wasn't the person that introduced you.
Yeah.
Okay? But if it goes right, I was the very first person to put you in touch with that. Okay?
You're like, I'll take credit for it.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just putting a disclaimer in there, just in case, okay?
Yeah.
But
I'm sure it's going to lead to some great things. It's going to be a great working relationship, you know. And we're already talking about coming to New Zealand and doing some shows. So you know that's definitely something on the agenda.
absolutely, and you know, Troy, we want you here in New Zealand. We want to be able to have you touring up and down the country. Let's go to Australia now, and at the same time, now we can open up a world tour with Dr. John Studios. You know, now it really makes it real, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I
super
was-
excited.
I was like an expectant father. I was that excited. I really, really was. And I'm watching... Now, I very rarely watch Facebook, but I was watching Facebook intently for days and days and days to see what was coming of this. And before you know it, up comes Troy Tamer signed, you know, and I was just...
I mean, once I put it up there, it just exploded. People were just so happy for me because, you know, I mean, everybody knows I've been doing it for years, and that's something that's always been on the agenda. So, yeah, everyone's been super pumped about it.
Well, bugger, I did it for you.
Yes, and I got to thank Barbara.
Yes, you do, believe me.
Absolutely.
But that's the commitments we try to get behind our artists here at Galaxy. You know what I mean? Once you become a Galaxy member of the family, we bend over backwards to try and put the right people in the right places at the right time. And I think successfully, Troy, I couldn't have been happier for you. I really couldn't. I'm absolutely elated.
Yeah, I appreciate our relationship very much so. Big time.
Brilliant. Now, tell me about beer bongs and country songs.
Beer bongs, so again, I got together with another writing partner, Anthony Fiddler, he was just, I had this guitar riff, and then I had the title, Beer Bongs, and basically what it is I was at a wedding a couple of years ago, and it was outside at a farm, right? And they had a big pig roast and stuff like that, and I did a little acoustic set there during the day after dinner, and so they had a little stage set up for me. But, you know, when things really kicked off at night, you know, the party really started to happen. So they were, you know, doing beer pongs, you know, with the ping pong and listening to country music, and everyone was just having such a really good time. And it was just a great vibe. And I just wanted to try to capture that vibe and try to put it to a song. So I think it really came up in that one.
Well, believe me, my friend, we're getting a huge request for it. All the time, literally. We've got, I think, a permanent thing now. We were just looking for Troy Tamer, but believe me.
It's a summertime party tune. That's basically what I want.
And I think it resonates with our audio audience, if you know what I mean. I really do. So, without further ado, right here at Galaxy 107 FM, joined live by Troy Tamer, the man himself. Here's Beer Bongs and Country Songs.
Hey, Gear. Good morning.
Gear.
Yeah, we'll be talking to you soon.
Nice, yeah, absolutely, bro. You know, I can't tell you how bloody excited I am for you, man.
Oh, same here, man. Thank you so much.
I am stoked. Stoked. And John's a good guy, isn't he?
Oh, John's awesome. Like I said, yeah, we got on Skype and we talked, and we had a lot in common. It just felt like we hit it off right. It almost felt like I've known him for years. Like, you know, that feeling when you talk to someone, it kind of felt like that, right? So it's awesome. It's going to be a great relationship, and I'm very grateful to be part of the Dr. John Records family there. So.
The first time
meet Michelle Lee and
Yeah.
D-Rock and Anne
Exactly.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The first time I met Dr. John was via Skype like this as well. And his wife comes in and she's taken off her jumper or something. And I'm going, John, You didn't have to bring in a stripper for me, but I appreciate it. And he goes, that's my wife.
That's awesome.
That's my
Never a
secret.
dull moment.
No, not with me
Never
anyway.
a dull moment.
I'm bound to put my mouth in it somewhere.
Exactly.
I really am. It's just my character, you know.
And Anthony Fiddler is one of the Hills.
Right.
Yeah, they're engaged, Brittany and Anthony Fiddler.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Great band.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
the
they all
Hills.
know each other, these.
Yeah, well, actually, maybe we could talk to John about the Hills.
Yeah.
We'll get together with the Hills and have a chat. Anyway, let's go back to the desk.
Galaxy.
That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, and of course, Beer Bongs and Country Songs. Troy Tamer joining us live, coming out of British Columbia this morning. And Troy, 62 countries, 94 cities around the world tuned in right now, so I'm being told. Also got to welcome along people coming out of Norway, for instance. My Viking brother and sister over there are tuned in.
Nice.
Yeah, Gear Miranda and his lovely betrothed. I think they're coming to New Zealand to get married, actually, too. Kind of worried that I might be in the best man line right there.
Alcohol.
Yeah,
Brothers and sisters in Norway. That's awesome. Right
Yeah,
on.
believe me, we've got them everywhere. Even in Canada, we've got to welcome along Mr. Fiddler as well, who's engaged to one of the Heels, is joining us.
Oh, yeah. Anthony Fiddler.
Anthony Fiddler, absolutely. So
That's the
he's...
guy who I wrote beer bongs with.
There you go. Well, you know, we've got to give that a plug, don't we?
Oh, for sure. He's awesome. Super talented guy.
Absolutely.
And Heels as well. Heels are awesome.
We love those girls.
Amazing. Yeah.
Three spectacular artists in their own right. They really, really are. And can't
And they've
wait.
come a long way too, those girls. I mean, they've come a long way. You know, there were just the three of them doing solo acoustic stuff in pubs, and they sure have come a long way. Yeah, for sure. Doing awesome.
I've always promised that the next time I go to Canada, I'm actually going to go down to the cafe and participate in the cafe that they have there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to. I want to try her buns.
Nice.
I'm not being rude. No, I'm not being rude. I mean it. I do. I want the fairy cakes. Yeah. Let's put it like that. I want the fairy cakes. I do. But at the same time, I have a feeling it's all non-sugars and vegetarian stuff and stuff like that. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. So believe me, I'm down the bakery down the road. I like all the good stuff that everybody else likes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I'm off down to get some sugar. I really am.
Awesome.
My friend, it has been an absolute pleasure catching up with you again.
Oh,
And
you too, for sure. Always.
I'm excited to follow this through. I really, really am. I'm really looking forward to being able to hear everything that's going to be coming out. Now, at the same time, from now on, are you going to be releasing stuff through Dr. John's surgery?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously with this COVID thing, we're not doing too many shows at the moment. So basically, I'm starting just building a lot of my catalog, doing a lot of writing with some other people. And yeah, we're definitely, I still got, so the last batch of songs, we did a batch of 3. There was the Prairie Fire Beer Bongs and Country Songs, and then we did one other, which is called When You Add It All Up. So I still have to do the vocals on that. So that's going to be released within the next little bit here. We'll do that through Dr. John for sure. And then we're going to get to the next batch of songs. And so we got a whole bunch in the vault ready to go.
Absolutely brilliant. Will you release that with us as well?
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Awesome.
You guys are always the first.
Awesome. You do realise that Dr. John does have a radio show and all of that as well. So, man is connected, totally connected.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
He's been doing it for years. And, I can't say it any louder than this, my friend. So much. I am so happy for you. I really am.
Yeah, I'm so grateful for our relationship and for the introduction and for spinning my songs, for sure. Thank you guys so much.
We can't
the
get
Galaxy family.
Yeah, believe me, we can't go a week without actually playing a Troy Thomas song. We really can't. So we've always been requested for it. Stay there, Troy. We'll talk a little off here, but right now, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Here's Paul McCartney and Wings. Bluebird.